In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a new year, new beginning, 2026. Remember the times. That's today's show on this New Year's Day. January 1st. Probably y'all guys might listen to this in the future. But this is the sixth season. Before we even get to that, we're going to take care of the business aspect of things. This is the Oracle 19 podcast, and my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Same email if you want to make a donation via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. For general inquiries, the Oracle 19 at the Oracle19radio.com. We have different links to other affiliates. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. We on Rumble, rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. We have an internet radio website, www.theoracle19radio.com. We have websites. 2 right now, evolutionoflondon.com, my baby shopping mall. Custom clothes and accessories, evolutionoflondon.org. It's all about growth. Change. Change is good. So even I'm elevating, changing, and products is evolving and changing. If it's not change, it's dead. Again, if it's not change, it's dead. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles are from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, blueberry, vanilla, just to name a few. If you want to place an order for these luxury candles, over 35 plus burning hours, Royalty9International@gmail.com. You'll find them on Instagram and TikTok, Royalty9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, you see his other social media sites. Like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. Pass the information, like, subscribe, and share. Also to Mr. Evolution of London, our health and wellness channel. We need your support there as well. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. And finally, our internet radio website, www.theoracle19radio.com. Now, as I mentioned, today's show is called Remember the Times. It's actually this beat here by Nas, Remember the Times. Nice smooth beat. And life is about change. Now, this probably be a nice lengthy show today. Life is about change. And it could be sad, especially as you get older, such as I. You see, you've been through things, you've seen things. Some things you can't go back in time. Like, for example, I'm not going to play sports. I maybe pick up games here and there when I have time, but not hardcore like I used to, for a variety of different reasons. I moved on. You get older, you're not going to be playing football and tackle and stuff like that. Your time has come and gone. Just what it is. But you can still do other things, because life is about change, growth. Certain things, like people, like, for example, you're not going to go to the club because as you evolved, you're not going to do things like you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago. Again, it's about change. So you're in the new year, new beginning. It's all about elevating the mind, being the best version of yourself. You hopefully want to kick off the new year on a positive note, doing things differently. And that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Society has changed. People has changed. It's not like, let's just say, just for example, the way you interact with people, I'm finding is different. people is more sensitive. You gotta be careful who you talk to, especially as a man. Especially as a man. You know, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. You have to be able to interact with people. I'm trying to, again, just be careful with my words. You have to be able to I find talk to people in a certain way because people is like very sensitive. Unlike 20, 30 years ago. It's a weird world that we live in. I find that, and I tell a lot of people in my inner circle, and we both agree, even how you men collectively talk to women, you could get set up real quick. They're very deceptive in this day and time. They will smile in your face. It's worse now, I find it. Because you have this cancel culture, the social media, quick for likes and clicks. People will set you up real quick. And when, as men talking to ladies, a lot of these ladies are off. They will, you think everything is fine, they smile in your face. And then they will turn around and call the police on you or just try to mess up your life. Very unstable. So you have to be very careful as a man moving around in this day and time. I was watching something on social media where years ago, many moons ago, men go to a club and they'll spend money, buy a woman a drink. But now, these women just go to a club, want to dance with other women, be with their girls. It's more pronounced in this day and time than yesteryears. And truly waste your time. And you spending all of this money going to the club and not even getting a good vibe. Just is a time wasting situation. So it's not even worth going to the club as a man. You're really not getting much out of it. Again, that's just my opinion. Life before social media. More private, more one-on-one conversations. That's piggybacking going to the club. More one-on-one conversations. But social media now, one little picture of you can go viral, and you can add on, sprinkle a little bad information about you or make up stories, and now you have gone viral, and millions and millions of people see you, your face, and your information, and now your character is being ruined. Constant surveillance, constant being watched. Cameras is doubled and tripled out in the streets. Privacy is dead. Soon as you step outside, cameras, lights, action. You're all over somebody's camera. And even to double down in your house, because you have the smartphone, smart TV. Some people have smart refrigerators, smart ovens, anything electronic. There's no privacy. If you really want to be technical, not even in your house. Smart TV in your bedroom, your living room. Electronics even in your bathroom. There's no privacy. Again, remember the times. It's different. Everything is up and close. Your business is all over the place. In the house, out the house. The world we live in. Different from many moons ago. That decades, 30, 40 years ago is over. And that's a reality that a lot of us older people got to come to grips with. Life is over. In that sense. Not your life, but the life of things to be slow and more enjoyable. Only thing you got is memories. And if you didn't capitalize in your youth, the enjoyments of life, it's over. It's over for you. Thank goodness I was able to travel around this stinking planet Earth. I enjoyed myself. And many of you can relate to that as well. So I don't have a burning desire for the delicacies of this life, because I already accomplished 2/3, pretty much over 2/3 of life enjoyments. So I can speak now in this new year, new beginning, as a certain comfort level. Been there, done that. My enjoyments, one of my enjoyments is talking to you. Putting content out. It's therapeutic. And it's me. And I can say what I can say on my own platform. Now, I'm attached to other platforms, which I'm happy about. But at the end of the day, I have my own exclusive platform, if need to be. And that's delicious, scrumptious, tantalizing, therapeutic. As you get older, you're supposed to slow down. You're going to slow down anyway, because that's how life goes. But certain enjoyments, things you used to do, you can't do that anymore for a variety of different reasons. One, you wiser. You get older, you're supposed to get wiser. See, moments shape us. Events, mistakes, decisions that quietly change our entire path. Experience is the best teacher. If you ever listen to this Nas song, Remember the Times, it's very profound, especially if you're into hip hop. It can describe your life, especially as a man, and you get older, you're not doing the same things as you used to. It's part of the sands of life. And as we in this digital world, this AI world that is now dominating society, it's a far cry from the 1980s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, etc. Now, AI been around secretly for many years within government in the 60s and the 50s, but we getting into it. It just was given to us now with Chat GBT, just recently, right? Anything technical, I assume you know this, many of you anyway. Like the internet came about in the 80s, but 90s, really, 80s, 90s. But historically, the government had access to internet in the 60s and even before that. But we're just going to say allegedly. We thought life would be versus reality. Expectations versus adulthood. What do I mean, Mr. Greatness? What do you mean, Mr. Greatness? We had expectations of life. We all have certain expectations, certain goals, certain ambitions. Some things we could acquire, some things we can't. We fall short on. And Father Time can make you fall short on certain things. But you try your best to reach all goals that you need to make. Begin from the beginning to the end. Life is short. Seize the moment. That's what this new year, new beginning is all about. It's about you accomplishing goals, understanding the society that we live in. Knowing as an adult, you have a responsibility. And hopefully, this new year can kick off you being a better you and being more proactive, more responsible in your life, whatever age you are. The world has changed, still changing. It's not what it used to be. Deal with it. It's never going back to the old ways. The old ways is gone. The old ways are gone. Even relationships, meeting people is different. It's gone. You have dating apps. There's no interactions, really sitting down and meeting people and chopping it up. It's such a fast pace. People meeting each other on social media. I'm not saying good, bad, up and down. This is just what it is. So if you are older person, a person of a certain age, this is it. Personally, I just step aside and just flow like water. I'm not, this is, a lot of things in society is not my thing. But guess what? I just move aside and flow like water. Go with the flow. I don't have to agree with this modern day society, and majority of stuff I don't agree with. And I know you don't neither, especially if you're a person of a certain age. But it is what it is. When was the last time things felt real? And that's going into the next topic. Human interactions, human relationships, as I was alluding to earlier. With all this, again, social media, it's different. So if you're an older person trying to flow in this day and time, and you've been used to, you trying to, let's say, for example, you trying to date as an older person now, you might as well wrap that up. Because it's different. Just travel around. If you're an older person, male or female, you're gonna just travel around and hope for the best. And just be prepared to be alone. Because you older now and the world is different. This is the reality. Sad in a lot of ways, but it holds true. We in a different mind state right now. Again, we in the AI world. Where different apps like ChatGPT literally control people's lives. We become so more dependent on asking ChatGPT to govern our lives. Artificial intelligence to govern our lives, to guide us, to steer us in the right direction. Artificial intelligence. No more human interactions now. It's artificial intelligence that we worshiping. Our phone has become our God. If most of us lose our phone, we'll lose our mind. Your phone is now your friend. It's your everything. Again, remember the times. So what are you going to do in this brand new year of yours? What are you going to do to elevate yourself? What are you going to do to be a better you? You better think fast. Time is moving. Time waits for no man nor woman. This is the cold, hard reality. What did 2025 taught you? I know it taught me a lot of things. From personal growth, my failures, my wins. What hard lessons have last year taught you? Or the year before? Or the year before that? I know one thing, one of the many, quite few things it taught me about people. And this is where I flow like water. People now is more dangerous. They can destroy your brand. They could destroy your livelihood, which is your money, your character. People, if you're not careful, people could put you in some BS very quick. And I've learned that. I'm more and more. And it keeps me away from people. From especially females. Watching people in everyday life interacting with people in everyday life, business as well as personal, seeing what other people have gone through, and I'm speaking of last year. I'm speaking just on that alone. The BS. How even the simple thing, the modern day females out here is very deceitful. And their word mean SH. You know the rest. Their word, a lot of these modern day females, now there's the difference. There's women and there's females. Women's word is everything, but females' word don't mean anything. They tell you one thing, they make it seem like they friendly to you, and then they stab you behind your back and try to destroy your brand. Very deceitful. And their word means nothing. What they say, what they say they're going to do, they don't follow through. That's women as well as men. Character, your word means everything. It should. If you say you're going to do something for someone, you should follow through. I learning more and more the modern day female's word, it never really was crap anyway. But even when you see people, how they move, young and old, but the younger people, especially, their word means nothing. And I had to see things for what it is. I had some hard lessons of understanding. And what it taught me is to maintain a certain distance, and also my brethren, as we talk among ourselves, to maintain, they have to maintain a certain distance from women, from females out here, as well as men out here. You got a lot of fugazi men as well. Their word means nothing neither. Oh no, it's just not only the females. It's the modern day males. There's men and there's males. The modern day males word means nothing. And it keeps me at bay. It keeps me sharp because I just maintain myself and stand alone. See, ladies and gentlemen, your word, this is something that at least you should have. Your word's supposed to be everything. That's a major character flaw if your word don't mean nothing. You say you're going to do something, you don't do it. You say you're going to help somebody, but you don't. Now all the time you're going to hit the spot all the time because things happen. But generally speaking, your word's supposed to mean something. And I learning more and more to stand alone and be comfortable and only talk to certain brethren out here. That goes with family, friends, and foe. And this is part of my personal growth of understanding. Keeps me sharper. Sad but true. See, we not taught this by previous generations, a lot of us. Nobody prepares us for adulthood, parenting, money, loneliness. Being an adult comes with great responsibilities. Responsibilities to yourself, being a better you, and also being good to your fellow man and woman. But that's gone. We're not taught that. We're not taught about parenting. I mentioned that on the previous show. Women, out here, they just have that title of being a parent, but they're not good parents. I talked about that in the last show. They put their children in danger every day. There's no morals, there's no standards. And that's something that I had to shake that off. Because I was like, wow. Why people just don't get it? Why they don't get that understanding, the basic level of not putting other people in danger for your own selfishness. Why you can't understand the basics about that. But then they turn it right around and try to blame you. Blame this person, that person. And a lot of females like to play the blame game. If you find, which is majority of these women out here / females, they don't want to take accountability towards nothing. They rather blame society, blame baby daddy, the ex-husband, the government. They want to blame somebody for their degenerate behavior, but don't want to take responsibility of their own degenerate behavior. This is what we live in right. This is what we at right now. No accountability. Young men is not leaders no more. Haven't been taught that. No accountability. Rather blame someone else. I had talking to a young man and, he had a traffic ticket. He got the traffic ticket. He got multiple traffic tickets. But I'm talking to him, he rather blame, well, F the cops, Well, look, you the one was caught having no license. If you don't have a license, you shouldn't be on the road. Well, I had to do what I had to do. I had to go out, I had this and I had that. Well, then if you're on the road with no license and no nothing, no insurance, no driver's license, and you get stopped, who's to blame? The cops? The Lord? The devil? Or you? Having no driver's license or insurance can lead, and you driving on the road, it's only a matter of time that you will get stopped. You want to take that chance going on the road, driving on the road with no driver's license, no insurance, just driving? And especially you being a black man on top of that. You got to have everything in order when you're on the road. But if you're on the road and you don't have nothing and you get stopped, you want to say, F the police. F the police. No accountability. No accountability. So you want that's what we up against in this day and time. Nobody prepares us for money, saving, investing. You gotta take the monies that you have, the pennies that you have, and start investing and building, planning, not just like whatever. I deal with that later in years. The time is now. This is a sad world. Let me adjust my mic for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure my mic is proper. Even though this show is pre-recorded, I still want to be on point. Now I have the option to, alter, because pre-recorded. But a lot of times I just flow with it. What you see, what you get. That's just me, though. But anyway, getting back to the money factor, it's just we're not taught really. Money is a tool. We have to know, we got to utilize it to the best of our ability, especially in this capitalistic society we in. A loneliness, that's the key. A lot of times we're scared to be alone. See, when you don't flow within this, when you don't flow with this into the system, you have, put it like this, if you have a different mindset, about this life, you're not into the partying and drinking, you have a different mindset in terms of life. A lot of times you're going to be alone as a male or female, men or women, I should say. And it's okay. This is war out here. This is a mental war. We are in strange times nowadays. Strange times. And it's not built for a lot of us, men and women. And going into this new year, society, this new age thinking, many of us can't deal with this. This new age thinking, you do whatever you like. This do whatever you like thinking. It's not like the past. more morals and standards and family-oriented mindset. It's not about loving thy neighbor, your brethren. It's not even about being human no more. Because as I alluded to earlier, artificial intelligence is here to stay, governing our lives. So it's not about feelings, emotions, human interactions. People don't believe in a supreme being, they believe in AI. AI is the God. And see, you can't flow into this life. Being a homosexual is the wave. It's in. It always has been in since the days of the Bible, but the wave is that. Transgentleman, transgenderal, transistor, Trans-Am, Trans-America. If that's not your wave, you can't be a part of society. That's how it is. Being a satanic worshiper is more celebrated than having faith in the Most High. What do you mean, Mr. Greatness? Just look around you. Look at the signs and symbols. If you use your third eye, your spiritual eye, look at the signs and symbols of life, or what's around you. More satanic than ever. And if you're not a part of it, or you don't agree with it, or you don't flow with it, or you don't flow into it, you will be lonely. You will be by yourself. That's just what it is. See why comfort is destroying discipline. Easy living versus meaningful struggles. Everybody wants something fast. Quick, quick, quick. You don't want to put in the work. Everything is fast, just like a microwave. That's the mentality of life. It's not about hard work and putting your blood, sweat, and tears per se into being a better person, building your craft, building your brand, building your business. It's everything now. I gotta have it now. No discipline, no structure. If you're about structure, this modern day life is not for you. What do I mean? People's about easy living. That's why in the workforce, most people don't want to, younger people, they don't want to work a 9 to 5. I'm not saying good or bad, up and down. That's why they get monetized on TikTok and YouTube. It's different streams of making money. And that's not a bad thing. But modern day people don't want to put in the work for really nothing. And this leads on to why people avoid responsibilities. It's a lack of responsibility for anything, taking accountability and being responsible for nothing in this day and time. Nothing. That's the life we are in this day and time. That's what we're into this new year. More and more people avoid responsibilities, and they're not accountable for nothing. Accountability is the new cancel culture. People don't want to be responsible no more. Remembering the times when people of the past took accountability and they was responsible for their actions. Now it's the blame game, more and more. Here's another one. The truth sounds like hate to those avoiding growth. Why honesty offends people today? More and more? Why? That's my question for me to you. If you stupid, you're stupid. If you made dumb mistakes, you made dumb mistakes. I gave you an example of the gentleman with the traffic ticket. Traffic tickets, plural. No accountability. Being honest with him probably was offensive. And a lot of women, more and more, is being created. You see it with the younger people, of honesty offends them. And just like I said on the last show, you have a lot of women that is just whores. Just whores. You don't have to go to the strip club or walk down the streets of Manhattan to find a prostitute or a stripper whore. Just walk in your neighborhood. The women is in tights. They just walking every day going to the supermarket. Most of these females are whores. How's that for your honesty? I said this on many shows. Most women out here are whores. See, this is something that a lot of women cannot face. They rather say, well, you know, the men is this and the men is that. No, that's not the conversation. I know what a lot of these men are about. A lot of these men are degenerates. I could say that. Okay. That's honest for you. But when you call out a woman in this day and time that she is a whore, she's just what it is. She is who she is. If you don't know how to dress as an adult and you showing your behind and your breastises for the whole world to see, you are a whore. If you bringing men all up in your house, strange men in front of your children, you are a whore. If you had sex with over 50 men, well, let's start with 100 men. You a whore. If you had sex with 50 men, you a whore. Yes, you a whore. This is a reality. Even when you're talking about you got 25 different men, you a whore. You are a whore. How about that? You are a whore. A whore. This is you. And you cannot be honest with yourself for nothing. You get offended. And a lot of times women get offended and this don't even apply to them. But they under this woman code, this feminist woman code that all women should be considered queens. No, all women is not built from the same cloth. Don't try to make, because she's a woman, you trying to help her and big her up. Let her be who she is. She's a stinking whore. You, lady, you not a whore. But just because she's a woman, don't try to protect her. You can't protect a whore. Just like if a man was a junkie, I'm not going to protect him. Say, well, he's a man. Well, he might not be a full-time crackhead. He might be just a part-time crackhead. Men need to stick together. Men need to stick together. Nah, he's a crackheaded bastard. F him. I got no love for him. So, this is what it is. You need to be honest with thyself. And most women, 98.9 to the fifth power, especially in these North American, European society, I can't speak for other places, but there's whores all over the world. But I can only speak in my circumference. These women are whores. They are nothing. They trash. Certified trash. They nothing. And a lot of times, here's some honesty for you. Most likely, if you're a man, you in these streets, you have dealt with trash. Your mama was trash. Your auntie was trash. Your wife is trash. Your baby mama is trash. This is all in all likelihood. Now, yes, there's exception to the rules. Of course, I said the 1.5 to the fifth power of women is good standard. Women might be yours, your people's. I don't know. But if you're talking about modern day society, most women are trash. If you say you got a boyfriend, and here's some more honesty for you. And if we can't, a lot of times we can't handle that. A lot of women say, oh, they single, but they say they got a man, but they post social media, they single. You're a whore. Just maybe a baby whore. No, maybe I'll put it like this: a deceptive whore. Stand on your business. If you and if you are who you are, put it like that. If I see you dressing and showing your buttocks and breastises, the first thing I'm thinking about, you a whore. You easy. Opportunity. Well, I supposed to take you like you Mother Teresa? Like you a saint? You showing me behind and buttocks? Or buttocks and and breastises. If I'm seeing that popping all over you, I supposed to take you like you're a woman, like you're a real woman. I'm trying to see what's good. That's how what's good. What's popping? You showing me you showing me what I you showing me everything I want to know. Presentation is a big thing. If I'm seeing you out here, if you dressing and showing me your butt and breastises, you want you're exploring yourself. You showcasing yourself, I should say. And most of these modern day females are whores in many different ways. See, that's what offends people. Truth. See, the world has changed. World has changed. We in a different world. And definitely people's more emotionally weaker. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are weaker. So weak. One of my peoples told me a story. He drives, taxis for a living. I think I can remember so. I'll put it this way. Talking to a woman, and you know who you are, but I'm not even going to get into it. We talked about it. You gave me the story. I'm just saying it in a different way. Now I'm saying it to you, my man, to you. So you know it's you I'm talking about. Because I know sometimes I could talk and it seems like I'm talking about individuals because I'm the soul toucher. But no, this one I'm talking to you about your story, you. You know who you are. You drive, for a living. And I'm paraphrasing. You talking to a young lady, a passenger. And one thing, and there's no sexual conversation. It's just about ideologies is different. Because you didn't empower the woman and make her feel women empowerment. Now she calls and says she felt uncomfortable. You didn't curse at her. You wasn't belligerent. You wasn't sexist. You didn't make no sexual advances. But because you have a different ideology of life, and you state that through the scriptures, she didn't like that. She smiled and leave the taxi and saying, have a nice day and all that other fun stuff, but turn right around and report you. Why? Because you have difference of opinion? You wasn't being disrespectful in no shape of imagination. Now, I know most of us listen to the show is not going to understand what I'm talking about. But the point of this conversation is people are so weak-minded. You can have a difference of opinion and not be offensive. And it hurts people's feelings. And the thing you can do is just simply walk away. But you rather report a person. People so emotionally weak. With all of this technology we have in this society, people are so weak-minded. It's pathetic. You say something to someone. I said something to someone, and not even cursing, just conversation. Telling the individual, you know what? I'm not going to get into that because people connect the dots. But I would say talk to people, and then people start getting all emotional with you. And you're not even being offensive. You could just have a difference of opinion. You could just tell people, listen, you have your life, I have my life. Good night. And people would get offended and start crying literally because you're just saying you got your opinions of life and I got my opinions. No profanity, no swearing whatsoever, no being chauvinistic or bringing racism involved, no isms whatsoever. Just a simple conversation. Say, you know what? I respect your opinion, but my opinions is different from your opinions. And good night. And they will make a big deal out of it the next day or next hour, like you curse them. Little things. I'm telling you, it got so petty. It's so petty nowadays. I can tell you countless stories last year of the pettiness that just occurred in my life. Just on the simple stuff. And just even within the podcast. How you people might get offended and stuff. Here's the beautiful thing about it. My shows is pre-recorded. You listen to it, you don't like what I say, you don't have to listen. You got a powerful finger. Your index finger don't even have to push the button to listen to me. You can unsubscribe, you don't have to listen. That's the beautiful thing about it. So if you're offended, you don't have to listen. It's okay. But people get offended and they don't even listen. How you don't listen and you get offended? Oh, well, the title. Is the title affecting you? Then you don't have to even bother even reading the title. This is what we up against in this day and time. What freedom means to you today? Freedom of speech, freedom of whatever. I mean, nowadays freedom is being taken away by government. I assume you know this. What does that mean to you? Institutions is not trusted anymore for obvious reasons. Can you trust the government? Can you trust the media? Can you trust the educational system? In one way, shape, or another, they all failed you. But this is what we at right now. A lot of things going on within government, media, and the educational system. You can't trust it no more. So are we just living or are we just existing? We go through the same routines every day. We get burnt out every day. We're on survival mode. A lot of times this is what I deal with on a regular basis because society is different. But I have other options that keeps me going. But you can easily get burnt out with this modern day society. And we are on survival mode. With all the stuff that is happening, we got to be on the survival mode. So what the future holds for us? What does it hold? The way this world is going, the way it's trending, is not trending in a good direction. It's not like the yesteryears. In my personal opinion, this world is going to hell in a handbasket very fast. The mindset of society The stability of society, the weak-mindedness of today's people is dangerous. We in dangerous times. You're dealing with ticking bombs walking around. You look at a person and he or she might just want to end you. Control, alter, delete you. What skills do you have to survive the next decade? Mentally, financially, emotionally, what do you have? Because as I mentioned, we already into this AI technical digital world. So how are you surviving? What are you going to put in place for the next decade? We already here with AI. It's here to stay. So this year is going to separate the strong from the weak. So what kind of person you will be in 5 years? That's my question from me to you. Something to think about. This is a kickoff for the new year, new beginning. My name is Mr. Greatness. Thank you for riding along on this train of glory. And if you're still feeling this, pass the information to family, friends, and foe. On your social media, like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube, Mr. Evolution of London. A lot of content I had over the past 5 seasons, and we keep rolling until we can't roll no more. Thank you for listening.